Integrating digital visual effects with choreography expands the dancer's creative repertoire.
But there's certainly challenges to this. I think the biggest challenge is that these are two very disparate groups of people. So you're really learning new languages. It's not just the dancer learning this scary technical stuff, it's the computer nerds trying to understand the dancers. And that's really an interesting challenge for this going forward. All of these types of interactions, these collaborations, are really collaborations from different worlds that see things different ways. And my interest in this is really to bridge that gap. How do you develop a system, software and hardware, that's more attuned to the way that dancers already think of choreography? So that choreography of the visual effects is approached in the same way as choreography of the dancing. Now, the biggest challenge for me is I have no idea how choreography works for dancers. So it's been a learning curve to do that and to try to figure out how to take what we've learned and apply that to making an interface for the technology side that's closer to the way that dancers already think about these. So that you can seamlessly do video choreography at the same time you're doing the choreography of the movement.
My investigation began probably since childhood. I had fascination, of course, with technology, particularly with video games and dance. And I've always wondered how to get the surrealistic nature with the real nature together. And I was thinking of, how cool would it be if I could simulate this on stage with dancers? So I then thought about, well, what's the perfect way then to use interactive effects? Might as well, because I've always wanted to use it, and I want to use dancers, and I need effects. Who do I go talk to?
The goal of computational creativity is to have computers be autonomous creators. Computers becoming these creative beings that can do creative things all by themselves. Of course, we're not quite there yet, though you'd be surprised at how far we've come. The other part of it is helping us humans be creative. And I'm particularly interested in helping artists be creative.
For making this tool available to many more people, increasing the access, we really do want to, in some sense, get rid of ourselves. Provide an environment that a dancer can use without going out and finding the video effects editor person to work with.
We as computer scientists can do this really big thing for the arts. We can help them revive. We can help them be more relevant to today's more technologically advanced youth. And it's really great to see artists wanting to work with us and wanting our help. So that's what's personally so meaningful to me about this work and what I find academically most interesting about it. This idea of artists using technology and how can we make it easy for them to use technology? How can technology expand their creative repertoire? This projective technology is giving yet another layer, yet another thing that's completely brand new, that's going to completely transform the field when we hit a point where the dancers can be free to explore with it, when they don't have to go through a computer scientist for every tiny little thing that they do. Make it easy, make it simple, make it so that the dancer is empowered to create more and be more expressive.
Our end goal for this, I think, is to come up with tools that all dance companies will want to use. To instead of making it a small number of production companies that do this, to open it up and have any person be able to do this type of thing.
We're thinking out of the box. We're stimulating ideas. And that's kind of where this piece is starting a new legacy.